All right, so now we've come down the ramp from the clubhouse the exact same way that the players enter the field, and we're in another perhaps unglamorous but extremely important part of this building, which is we're in the groundskeeper shop. Along with the clubhouse attendant, the groundskeeper and his crew back there working behind us are part of the unsung heroes of putting on a baseball season. Most people don't realize that in addition to playing this season, we're going to play 60 Atlantic League home games. We will play another 40 or 50 baseball games in this park on a typical year. So when the team is out on the road, people might envision the grass just sitting here calmly growing. No, it's typically covered with college students, high school students, kids, youth baseball tournaments, practices, all kinds of uses that put wear and tear on the field. So that's a sort of part of the job of a groundskeeper that most people don't see. Groundskeepers work incredibly hard to keep a professional playing field in the condition that it's in. It's another one of those sort of unsung hero kind of jobs of the ballpark. So we can hear players batting next to us. We're going to go stick our head in the batting cages in a second, but before we do, any questions about the field while we're down here?
Yeah, how do you get the cool patterns in the
Oh, very good question. You're asking me to give away groundkeeper secrets. Yeah. Well, it originally started off, if you've ever mowed your grass with a lawnmower, you might notice that even at home you can mow patterns in your grass, but typically what you can mow is patterns. So when you see a striped pattern, that's typically just from the way they do the mowing. But when you see the more intricate patterns, groundskeepers have some tricks. And typically what they'll do is they'll plot out the design that they want on their computer, and they'll sort of develop themselves a scale map, and then they'll mark out the spots with little flags, and they use high pressure hoses and water to essentially paint the design, because you can push the direction of the blades of grass.
Wow.
They can actually paint it in with a high pressure hose, and that's how the really intricate designs get typically with water. It's great.
Never knew that.
So come on opening night, and you'll see a very cool design that Chris Harbaugh, our head groundskeeper, is working on in center field.
That's good.
So it's actually, one of the things I say a lot is, like, even when you're sitting in the stands, it's hard to appreciate the bat speed and the power that these guys generate. And until you're standing this close, you can really talk about the crack of the bat. It gives you a whole appreciation of